we had a gorgeous, gorgeous Monday.
So nice.
Really, really pretty. And we're going to start off with the view from Cedar City. This is from Mark Hemsworth. And I wanted to say thank you to Mark for taking the time and sending this gorgeous shot of the sunset with the cloud cover. Because, Brian, Mark's busy today. It's his birthday.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mark. But the only reason we knew is because the SoCal Hemsworth actually reached out. Ella and George wanted to say happy birthday to their grandpa. Lauren and Kyle made that happen. Kyle, thank you for sending this. Look at these cuties. Hey, Mark. Happy birthday. And they made it happen for you. Thank you so much for watching and sending your weather photos. And we love that the SoCal Hemsworth family was on board with it, too. Hope you had a fantastic day. It was a gorgeous one. Quiet conditions out there right now, not even wind, but it's still 50 degrees. We're underneath that southwesterly flow in Salt Lake. Our high pressure sliding to the east ever so slightly, which allowed for a more predominant southwesterly flow. While we are dry and we dealt with above average temperatures today, we have to look at our snowfall to date in Salt Lake. We've picked up 12.7 inches. And you'll remember that statewide storm to close out last week really helped with that. But it has not been the year for valley snowfall. No, not at all. Last winter, we had 27.2 inches by this point. The average, over 45 inches. The good news? Well, our mountains have done well with the snowpack in northern Utah. Down south, a bit of a different story, which you see as we check on our snowpack percents. Really healthy for ranges in northern Utah. Many of them still exceeding 100% of average. As a whole, the state sitting at 93%. Eastern Utah could use a little more moisture, so could the south, but an active storm track ahead of us could help out with that. Time-lapse video coming out of southern Utah. Black Desert Skycam in Ivins shows clear skies with lots of sunshine, but that southwesterly flow pulls moisture into the south this evening. You're going to see that cloud cover really increasing. There's actually a cutoff low we're going to keep our eye on as we get through the overnight and into tomorrow. It brings moisture. I'll show you on the future cast. There are the clouds in just the last little bit. Other than that, really quiet. It was a stunner of a day to start the work week. Coming off of a dry weekend, temperatures made it to 63. 54 is our average high in Salt Lake, so running well above that. Same number in Cedar City, 60s on the I-15 corridor, 71 in St. George. Just gorgeous, and a nice mix of 60s in eastern Utah with Blanding topping out at 59. Even upper 50s in Cache Valley, so Logan warmed nicely. Into tonight, mild conditions with the cloud cover acting as that blanket, locking in those mild conditions. Upper 40s expected with mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Low 40s by 4 a.m. And as we're off to the races tomorrow, we're going to warm things up yet again. Similar temperature profile for your Tuesday. So we're going to stay above average. If you liked today, let's do it again tomorrow. And we're going to start to see moisture increasing as we head into the midweek. This is a very similar performance to what we saw last week. Late Wednesday through Friday, wet weather moved in. But the difference this go around is that it holds on for the weekend. Let me show you why. So while we're starting with quiet conditions and high pressure, that will change by the midweek. The biggest notable change will be the winds. Futurecast kind of shows moisture moving in. We zoom out here because we've got this cutoff low that's going to move through the desert southwest. Core of that moisture is in Arizona. So southern Utah will see an increase of a few clouds. There's just a slight chance an isolated shower sneaks through Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, but it pulled further south than initially anticipated. Keep this moving, and you see an atmospheric river setting up towards the coast. We're going to drag some of those remnants into the Beehive State with our next storm system. A few showers start to pop up by Thursday. So by Wednesday, we get really strong winds. Thursday, the moisture moves in. It's going to be mixed precipitation, and then we get cold. Here's that high. Moves out of the way. There's that low, bringing additional cloud cover to southern Utah. High pressure for Wednesday with our southwest flow, but really we get very strong gusty southwesterly winds. Those winds will be noticeable, especially in our western valleys. We'll see them Wednesday and into Thursday as that next storm drops right in, bringing an abundance of moisture with unsettled, colder conditions. So you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it on the 7-day, because we're going to repeat what we did and that wet weather moves in. Tomorrow, though, very pleasant. More cloud cover. Temperatures very similar to where they were today, running almost 10 degrees above average, 60s, 70 in St. George. I think that we'll see the cloud cover limit some of that daytime heating down south. We get rain by Thursday. It's a soggy setup with Friday morning rain in the south and staying unsettled for the weekend in St. George. Check out the Wasatch Front, because this is where we really start to see those changes. The winds will be whipping dipping on Wednesday. They'll stay gusty into Thursday with mixed precipitation. Cold front comes through Thursday night into Friday. That brings in some scattered snow showers. Trailing system Friday night into Saturday. With cold air in place, we could see a little more snow. So winter still not over. We're 10 days away from spring officially starting.
Okay.
So this is still a winter storm, folks, and some snow in the forecast.
Let's add on as much as we can. We just need to up those totals.
We do.